What is up, everybody? Good afternoon. It's a good Friday afternoon as the phone goes off right as I'm starting this up. Come to you to just do a little catch up, see how y'all's Friday's going. Your boy's looking kind of rough. It is what it is. Hope everybody's having let's go ahead and put the chat line up. The Mossy Oak Heart Realty chat line is up and running. Um, get your Friday thoughts in here. We'll talk for about 10, 15 minutes, see what's going on. First off, let's go ahead and lead off with a couple of shout outs. I want to give a shout out to my guy, Tony Viscardi. If y'all are looking for any U of L light up lights or any team, he can hook you up. Just get in touch with me and I can get you his information for a quote. If you all remember the CSZ piece I had done, it's downstairs in the studio in the CSZ Podcast studio, not to be confused with the auxiliary computer room, so to speak. It's amazing. He's working on another one for my little gym area that I'll show you all once we get it done. But great dude. Look him up on Facebook, Tony Viscardi, Viscardi, for all your LED, metal, any kind of display, stuff like that. He can hook it up. And I want to give a special shout out to our friends at Rally House. Rally House is a new store out in the Jefferson Mall. And there's probably other locations in the city, but Rally House has just opened in Jefferson Mall. Lisa and the crew out there have been very good to me. If you all want anything Louisville, if you've got friends that support other teams, they got Ohio State gear in there. They've got that ugly blue team. What's up, Kev? What's up, Fabian? You go out to Rally House, they'll hook you up. Tell them Cardinal Sports Zone sent you. They may be a sponsor this upcoming season. To the topic of my health before we kick off the rest of the show, it was a good news, bad news situation. Some of y'all know that I got my scans done this week and had a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, where my doctor told me basically we don't see anything new growing, so that's good. But we also don't know why you're not getting any better any quicker. It's the reason why I've not been on the air for quite a while, except for when I do have a good day, I hop up here, I get right on so we can talk and hang out and chill, which is what we're doing right now. So slow and steady. What's that saying, Kevin? Slow and steady wins the race. Your boy can't race just yet. He's kind of crawling, but it is what it is. Shout out to everybody who is subscribed to the podcast on YouTube that's tuning in live. I appreciate it. Cardinal football, couple weeks away. I know that we're going to have a special treat for y'all sometime this week. I don't know when it's being planned on being released, but myself, let me pull up the chat. Oh, I don't want to leave anybody out. Myself, Austin Baker, Ethan Moore, Keith Pointer, Kendrick Haskins, Dusty Baker, JT Haskins, and Big Corey B. We're going to be doing I am feeling good today, man. It's hit or miss, and that's the sucky thing about it. Even within days, some days I'll wake up feeling great, and then I'm drained by about noon. So having a good day today. Hoping to have a good day tomorrow. It is what it is. But me and all those other sports personalities, both, Kevin, both, are doing a group preview for this season. So that should be fun. I don't know if he's doing it, if he's going to edit it and then put it out, or if it's live or whatever. I'm assuming he's going to record and edit, but that's something good for y'all next week. Also for next week, we're going to have Reese Gaines on the show for our last bonus episode of the summer. Get your Reese Gaines questions in for him next week. And then the week after, I'm working on a couple of former NFL pros to host the Cardinal Sports Zone kickoff show for season 6. Could be the last season of the podcast. I don't know. I hate to call it a podcast when we only go live once every 7 or 8 weeks, but I've got to get healthy. And I know it doesn't seem like this takes a whole lot of work to put in it, but I'm a perfectionist, and I try to get it done. And right now, I can't focus on my health and everything else I got going on. So this could be the last season of the CSZ podcast on a regular basis. We'll still come to you all from time to time if that's the case. Hopefully by the end of the football season, I'll be feeling a lot better. Fabian, as I start to tire out midway through the show, I liked it. I thought it was very insightful. Thanks, Kevin. I thought it was fresh. I thought it was new. I loved hearing Louisville basketball players excited about Louisville basketball. And that's not a knock on the former players. They just weren't allowed to talk. That's one thing that we may talk to Reese about is like what went wrong. You know what? I don't think we're going to even bring up Kenny Payne ever again. This was the last Kenny Payne. Yeah, Fabian, I appreciate you. That's what I'm going to try to do. I don't care what went wrong at this point. Everything is going right at the moment. So let's just keep enjoying the recruiting, the return of Louisville Live. That was pretty awesome to find out. So let's just keep enjoying that, and we will just, yeah. You know what? I just don't think it's worth the energy. I think Kenny Payne made me sick. I'm just kidding. He didn't do that. You can blame him for a lot of stuff, but my health's not one of them. Trust me, I've tried. Hello, cuz. I know. Fugue, what's good, man? I've been trying to message you and text you for like 3 months now. Yeah, you know what? You can get on my show when you can spell my first name right. Because yeah, I know they'll be here when I'm feeling myself. It's just I hate to not be 100%. Thanks, Lee. Lee from Orlando. I appreciate that. Been doing some remodeling in the home. The new studio is almost 100% done. As you all can tell by the absence of some stuff in this room, it's now in the new studio in the basement. I'll only be doing these quick catch-up shows and the wrestling podcast in here. Yeah, Cardon, I did. Snuck one in. I'm feeling good. It's probably only about the 4th or 5th time this summer I felt really, really well. So I love Fugit, man. He's the man. He just don't never return nobody's messages. You know what, though, Sean? I'll tell you this much. Fugue, I don't know why I called you. I guess because Kevin said Sean on here. I did get Fred Cowgill for you in one of the last pressers that I did. He was there. I told him the story about how he came to Doss and like mispronounced everybody's name, and he called you Shaound Fuget. Garrett, what's good, man? I'm feeling a little bit, but it's hit or miss, man. I've got one of my best buddies is getting married tomorrow, and he's been asking me if I'm coming to the wedding or not. And I've been telling him, I don't know if he thinks that I'm playing when I say it's day to day, but like I keep telling him I don't know if I can make it. I want to be there. Teresa wants to be there. It's just like as good as I feel now, I may wake up in the morning and feel like poop water. That's the only way I can. That's the only way I can describe it. But yeah, if you can get on the show, all you gotta do is give me a call and say "Go Cards." I'll let you on here. Also, want to say real quick, shout out. Yesterday was like my childhood best friend's birthday. He passed away back in 2009, 2008, 2009. Big Roman. He was like, he's kind of how people look at me today. Like, oh, Jeremy, you know everybody. Well, I learned that from him because he knew everybody. It didn't matter where we were in the city or state. And we could be out at Jefferson Mall. I was reminiscing about this earlier today because I went out to Jefferson Mall to talk to the people at Rally House. Cheap plug. And man, we used to go to Jefferson. We used to go out there to Jefferson Mall, and I swear that there were 2 or 3 times where we were walking through the mall. He looked over and he's like, "Oh, there's so and so from kindergarten." I was like, "How can you? That ain't them. Like we ain't seen them in like 18 years. How do you know that's them?" He's like, "Watch." Went over, said hi. Like he had that face. Like Roman had that facial recognition software before it became a computer thing. I promise you that. It was a good time. Yeah, the summer has been rough. Trying to make it through. I appreciate all the love and support as always, and I enjoy doing these. That's why I'm wanting to bring you Reese Gaines next week and bring you my 2 special guests the week after. Now I can tell you this much: I don't know how I want to be on every Sunday. I'm hoping we're on every Sunday. If I'm not able to make it, we will have somebody else hosting the show. I don't want to ever have a CSZ podcast. It just wouldn't feel right to have a CSZ podcast and me not be on it or be a part of it. So we'll see. Hopefully, I can get through 12 weeks of football, 13 weeks of football. It like last year we tried to do it real big. We had former NFL players every week on the show. This year, we're not. Stop calling me Jeremy. Just kidding. Brent always tries to grind my gears and push my buttons because he knows that I hate being called Jeremy. So, shout out to my guy Tom Jeffries, man. Tom Jeffries' side hustle is selling these magic boxes for your TV. Now I don't know how much I can get into that. I'm sorry, his name is Tom Jeffries. Tom Jeffries. These magic boxes get you all the movies that are in the theaters right now, all the boxing, wrestling, all the pay-per-views. Now, Marcus, look, Brent, let's talk about this real quick. Marcus gets on my nerves, too, because he'll be the first person to call me Jeremy, but I'm the only person, the only one that spells his name right and says his name right every single time. Just annoys me to no end. But I digress. But yeah, that's what we got going on. We're still working with our great people at Mossy Oak and Hart Realty. I know, Brent. Have re-signed for another season. Peyton Siva shoot 360. The Smiths and cherry picking. I don't want to leave anybody out. Our guy Chris at Four Pegs, he's back on board. I'm forgetting somebody, and that. Our guy Chris and Sarah out at Fitness Market. Man, well, I don't know what I'd do without them. You all know my basement flooded about 2.5 years ago. Finally got it. It's finally completed, and it looks better than ever. Had a very expensive treadmill down there. Had some other expensive equipment from Fitness Market. It took an act of God to get that equipment to not work anymore. Signed a new deal with them. Right, Fabian, weren't they? And then want to talk about it. We should have known that though. Like, how are they going to be able to be that good and not be cheating? They are Blue K. I'm not saying that. I don't like. I'm not saying the rest of it, but yeah, I just want to make sure we're all doing well. Just wanted to check in with you. If you had any questions, wanted to answer them. If y'all just want to chat and shoot the bull, I'm here to do that. We can do that for a little while, but got up about 7 a.m. this morning, got all my errands ran for the day. Got to head back out to Walgreens here in a little bit because for some reason it takes them 8 days to do one little order. But that's all I got for the rest of the day. Let's see who's texting me. Who we got? Oh, speak of the devil. My prescriptions are ready for pickup. Isn't that funny how that works? Shout out to my guy, Alan. Love him. Shout out to my guy, brought Brom home. Love him. So thankful to hear that the Collision Course crew, that's another one I forgot, but I was saving that. That's why I didn't say it then because I was saving it for now. About a month ago, they were told they were not going to get their lot at El Nepal, that somebody had come in and paid cash for all the spots. It was heartbreaking. We were trying to figure out what they were going to do, where they were going to be at. I was told this morning that they did get their spots back at El Nepal after whatever they did, I don't know what they did, but shout out to Bill, Garrett, the whole crew. Mike Burtz, what's up? I know, I actually can, and it's funny you say that. My ears get clogged. Me and Steve Rummage are the only two people I know whose ears get clogged up about every week and a half. It's so clogged up, I was doing those little syringe things to clean out my ears, and I had to buy like a motorized one to be able to clean out all the junk in my ears. But as deaf as I am right now, I can hear them. I've been playing the new NCAA. James, what's good? Love it. The only team I've had trouble with is Georgia. Let me tell y'all something I did for the first. I played that NCAA game since it came out. Not one time had I ever blocked a punt, a field goal, an extra point, nothing. This week, I blocked a field goal, and I blocked 2 extra points. One of the extra points, Georgia come down with no time left on the clock, and looked like they were going to tie the ball game up. Went to kick the extra point to tie the ball game up. My dude swam, moved through, come in, dove, blocked the kick, and I swear you would have thought I won the lottery. I was like, yes, I'd never done. And then the very next game I blocked a field goal, and then a couple of games later I blocked. But this week or a couple of days later I blocked another extra point. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally just have lucked into it. Hey, what's up, Charlie? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But we're gonna get back in shape. I'm up about 50. Oddly enough, about 54 pounds, not 55. That would have been cruel. Since I got out of the hospital last year, got my new Fitness Market gymnasium being delivered Tuesday morning. Oh my God, fried Tennessee hot chicken sliders. First tailgate. Y'all gotta go. Charlie, Garrett, put the address in here for the people that don't know where it's at. It's on Crittenden Drive in the old Cardinal Hall of behind the old Cardinal Hall of Fame building. I always forget the address. Joey's normally here to say it because he's got it memorized. But don't nobody do it like the Collision Course Crew tailgate. And in the Red Reg tailgate, they're good people. I love them. They supported us when we were on the radio. But I had a good time over there. If you can't get to one, definitely go to the other. But 10 out of 10 times now I go. Well, the Red Rage went away for a little while. They just come back, I think, last year or the year before. So, and we did get to go over and say hi to them for a few. But Collision Course Crew, supporters of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, sponsors of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, Live at 55 and 55 clips. Speaking of clips, your boy needs to clip something up because it ain't looking great at the moment. But the only thing I have left to do in the basement is to get my jerseys hung up. I'm waiting on a couple of jerseys from my guys Willie Tyler and Sky Clark. Are sending me jerseys to hang in the basement. Appreciate them. So, look, I loved getting on here. I'm glad we could talk for about 20 minutes. We got to talk. But look, if you all need to talk to me anytime, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Twitter. I'm at Jeremy_CSZ. It should be on here somewhere. It's not. Whatever. I am accessible 24 hours a day. So hit me up. My hat is dirty. You mean it's nice dirty or it's actually dirty? Because it's been in my dusty basement for about 8-9 months. I left it down there accidentally when I was going down there to work on some stuff. But yeah, it's dirty, but it's also dirt. Like when it's clean, it's dirty in a different way. Thanks for calling that out, James. I appreciate it. How do you block people on here? No, I'm just kidding. All right, love you guys. Appreciate you all. Until the next time, this has been me, and this has been 55 Clips, a subsidiary of the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast Network. Go Cards, football, and basketball, right around the corner. Let's go. Is that a J on your screen?